Hello, um, trust you are doing well, and here's another video to share. Once again, sharing is caring. So you're looking at a chess game, chess board actually. Yeah, chess boards are for chess games, and you ask yourself, why am I sharing this? This is for those who are interested in chess, who understand the game of chess. And something I actually discovered this morning, something I learned this morning that I would like to share with all of you. Apparently, in this game, that's me winning the game Fonzie down here in less than, say, this is a 5 minute game. So if I still have 2 minutes 16 seconds, then it means that I used 1 minute or so. Is it 2 minutes? Yeah, 2 minutes 44 seconds. 2 minutes 44 seconds. In this game to just win over this player here, Yaya 44. Now, there's something interesting I want to take note of. Look at his rank. He's really far. He's miles away in terms of his rank on lichess, this website. So what happened? What happened? This is the third of we played 3 games, and this is the third game, the last game, and I won 2 out of the 3 games. And it's like it's a surprise to me, but I know why I won. Because what I hate is sometimes you just losing every time. There's got to be one day something like you should win some, lose some. So, but this one really was interesting. So let me just play back the whole game, and then I'll explain the motive why I won the game. I'll tell you the reason. It's not because I played well. No, we just don't play well. So you watch it. Watch the moves. I'll play it very fast, then I'll play it slowly and explain to you what happened. So just watch clearly. I'm playing black, so watch black. Watch black very well. Okay, so this is the game fast forwarded. Okay, so then I won this game. So I'm gonna explain to you why I won, what I was thinking, and the bottom line is that what you thinking, your mindset plays an important role in winning a chess game. In other words, this could be a life lesson that the way you think is who you become, or your outcome, who you are today, is based on the way you've been thinking. Okay, so I'll actually stop this video. I'm gonna start it all over again. I just want to check the sound quality. I'm coming back again, and we'll delve deeper into this, as I reset it back to where it was. Okay, in a jiffy. Okay, hello. So here we are again, and like I promised you, I'm going to explain to you step by step. But let me give you a background to why I won the game. Very simple. The first game was a disaster. I actually lost the game, and he won it in record time of just a minute or so. So in about 1 minute, I lost the game. Totally shocked. Totally, it was such a big blow to me that I asked myself, this is an insult. I told myself, this you can't just beat me like this, like I'm dumb, honestly speaking. So Yaya over here, looking at his rank, even as we played, I kept telling myself, but I've actually gone that high before in terms of rank before. So why is he beating me like that? That's because my rank is so low. And in fact, at the end of the game, I decided that no, I'm not gonna just quit and walk away like I always do, and that I was gonna actually play him again, do a rematch. See, so we can always rematch. And so I actually asked to play again in the second game. Now, in the second game, I played with a certain, fire in me, a certain anger in me, a certain, relentlessness in me. I wasn't going to give up. I was angry and I wanted success, So this is the mindset with which I was going into the second game. So when we started the second game, in fact, in the first game, he started very rigorously and very fast, and he was pushing on me and just coming on me and attacking, my pieces so fast that I was just totally stunned. In the second game, I did the same thing. I also decided that, okay, you don't come in and hit me, my team. You don't come to, and just attack my pieces just like that. It's not allowed. I'm not gonna allow that. So this is the mentality, psyche. This is how I actually approach the game. I approach the game with some sort of vengeance that this was payback time. And so I set forth, and in fact, the second game was just, fabulous. I just won the game, just checkmated him, in time. Well, it went all the way, but I definitely had the upper hand. Now in the third, we had a draw. Then you can see that after the two games we had a draw. You can see the scores down here. So that's the first, second, third game I win. You see, so I have 2 wins against the 1, so 2-1. Yeah, so it's not like I'm lying. That's the score right there. So this is the third game. We come into the third game, and you can imagine that now he's thinking that, well, he's not really a walkover, so he's also kind of coming back stronger. That, okay, he's got to really, be careful the way he treats me. Some respect is being given to me now, even though my rank is very low. So I keep blaming these ranks that they make the opponent, whoever you are playing with, look down on you a bit. They feel they have the upper hand. They don't respect you as they play with you. Okay, so we have to be careful the kind of tax that are, given to us or attached to us, in the real world. So let's see how my mentality as we play this. I'm just going to show this PU how it went. So let's start again. So he plays his pawn to e4, white plays pawn to e4, black plays pawn to d6 in response to this, and the idea is to actually bring these two bishops to these two squares in front of the king and the queen. And that's been my strategy for the past few days, to just set them here, and I think that's been my winning strategy, really. I think they kind of take control of these diagonals, and it's working for me. I don't care why it's working, but it seems to be so potent and powerful. Yet so potent and powerful, and yet I lost the first game. So you realize that the mentality even counts more. Alright, so white plays knight to f3, and then I respond with my pawn to e6. Okay, so that's E, that's D. So obviously A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Those are gonna show up the chess notations. Let's take note of that. And then obviously, yeah, they're also written down here. Then we have the numbers for the rows. The columns are in alphabetical order, and then the rows are in numerical order. Okay, so let's moving forward. We are trying to capture the center. As you can see, the pieces are coming to the center. So he responds with pawn to d4, and then as you can see, my bishops are taking their positions in those squares that I desired them to be. He keeps moving forward, his pawns forward. as he always do, really attacking strongly. And then I have my bishops well placed. At this moment, I know that definitely I'm in charge of this game. Now he captures my pawn. I don't worry. I got my bishop to do the job for me. So they are there to just strike anyone in this vicinity, in those diagonals. Alright, so he keeps pushing. I don't worry. Now, why do I do this move? I skip. There's a reason for that. I don't want to lose my bishop. So my bishops are key, and I don't want to lose them. So I'm just getting the bishops away at all costs. I would like to lose any other thing other than my bishops. So look at what happens. He actually comes down here, the knight, captures my pawn, and fearing that okay, or daring me to actually bring my king forward. But I do that because I know I got my bishop anyway. So my king comes out, and there's a potential of the white queen to actually give me a checkmate. And once you've been checkmated, you know that's trouble. But let's see what he does. He doesn't do that and brings his bishop to d3, and my king actually moves away from danger. Okay, and then of course we saw this one coming, the bishop checkmating, blocked by my king to f6, and then my his bishop actually does this thing over here, which is quite dangerous. But don't forget that I'm really poised to win the game. I'm trying to he's trying to teach me a lesson, and clearly my queen is in danger, isn't it? But then thank God that I still got my pawn here at J7, which can actually capture the bishop at F6. So that's definitely going to happen. And then we need to give the king some protection as he keeps attacking. And we're just about to lose the pawn, but well, here you realize that there's not much you can do about it, because the pawn at H7 is really being attacked by his bishop at D3, and then the queen. So that pawn is definitely gone, and there's a potential checkmating, and let's see how it goes. But I think so. I moved my queen in for protection. This move was just for protection, because once his queen is coming closer, I need to meet him with an equal force. All right, so there we go. So yeah, so let the big guys start playing, and I'm pushing him away, his queen away, and the game moves on. I'll show you the interesting parts of the game. Now this move over here, let's go back a bit. This move of the pawn from b7 to b6 is on purpose. The idea is to bring the bishop into b7, and this actually prepares it for attack in case the white castles. Okay, if the white castles, the king ends up at j1, and if the king is at j1, then it's easy for me to do an age-old trick where I actually put the bishop and the queen together on these squares here, and they attack the king to give me a checkmate. Okay, so all this is like thinking about the future, future attacks, things that I'll be doing. So he does the castling, as you can see, and so I'm happy about it, and of course I start planning. So that means that's the first move towards winning the game has been made down here. You can see bishop to b7. All right, let's see how he responds to that. He opens up that space. I like it to some extent. That also gives me an opportunity to even checkmate him using by bringing my queen here in the future. So we need to be planning the future. So the chess game teaches us to really plan the future as well, to think about the future. Okay, so as you can see, I'm trying to get the queen here, so that the checkmate will happen. So let's see how he envisages these moves of mine. Okay, so he starts coming in here, and the idea is to block this area so that I'm not able to do that, because obviously he's also thinking, about the way I'm thinking. He's actually thinking for me. Okay, so always think about what people are also thinking, how people are also looking at you, your opponents and your competitors. How are they also looking at you? All right, so let's move on. So queen is approaching the square. That's my ideal situation that I want. But now trouble, we have trouble. As you can see, the pawn is coming in and we need to get rid of it. It's in the path. Anything on this path is really a constraint and it's not going to help us. So let's see how I play. So that's a sacrifice. So now the knight is being sacrificed. We are sacrificing the knight. So what is the lesson here? Sometimes the knight is actually more powerful than the pawn, but I choose to put the knight here because I just want to clear the way. Because once he has the knight, then obviously that is all I need. I don't really need the knight for anything else. I actually need my bishop and my queen to do the job. So the goal is to get the checkmate. And so anything in the way can get out. And this is a very hard decision. But once you know what you're doing, you go for it and do it. You sacrifice. You get the results. Okay. All right. So obviously, also when you look here, you can see that we could easily lose this piece. There's a potential, trouble if this queen actually captures this piece. All right. So moving forward, he goes ahead and he takes the bait. Okay. So we actually enticed him with the knight, the black knight, and he's gone for it. He swallowed the bait. And what is the next move? Very likely it's going to go that way. All right, so here we go. We now ready to checkmate, but let's see if it's all good. Is it all clear for the checkmate? Obviously, you can see that he's not. White is not a novice. I mean, he's not a beginner at all in the game. As you can see, he's blocking. He's seeing what is going on, and I'm like, okay, that's worrying, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to just keep on opening up anything to clear the way for me to just win this game. I'll have to. All right, so here we go. Let's see how the game progresses. Obviously, everything else don't matter now except my king, my queen, and my bishop. So what stops me from actually beefing up on the left side? So the castle moves to double up over here. The good thing about doing this is that we could capture pieces without getting any response at all, because they are doubled up. So let's see how it goes. White knight to c3, and then I make this move in response to that because you see, once the white knight moves into b5, I'm in trouble. It will start worrying me for destroying the whole plan. So I don't want any problems. So first things first. Okay, prevention is better than cure. So let's see. Now we have an issue, we have a problem. He's attacking this piece here, and as I told you, that's a potential checkmate going on here, or just trouble is really brewing. Okay, so what do? We need to recognize this intersection between the rook or the castle, and then the queen. All right, so here we go. So this is how we go about it. We block it. Also recognize that this bishop is actually, we could sacrifice it. It's not part of the plan. So we can use them for the donkey job. All right, it's not really part of the bigger plan. So we can let it go. So the lesson also is that you need to let certain things that don't really matter go. Okay, if they are not really crucial, let them go. Don't be too petty. Okay, so let's move on. So now he's recognized that I need this route over here, or this route, and so he's just blocking it, So and it makes perfect sense. He's seen the trick. He's done it before. He's used it, so he's aware of it. Thieves know exactly how to steal, right? Because they've been doing it. They know thieves can identify thieves because they know exactly they've been doing it themselves. Okay, so let's move on. Moving forward. Okay, so that's the response. We're trying to, by this move, get rid of the knight. Okay, so this knight has got to go, and anything that we have to do to just get rid of it, we will. And of course, on top of it, this is a nice move that provides protection for the king, and of course protects the pawn as well. So going forward, I don't know why White made this move over here. It doesn't make sense to me, but he did it anyway. Well, he's just trying to protect the knight and ends up offering it to me for free. And of course, I don't think I refused that offer. But was that really the best move? Let's see. You see, so for one moment, I'd forgotten that wasn't protected. But I told you earlier on that obviously there's got to be some sacrifice. And these sacrifices pay. The distractions help you, the distractions to the enemy, the other things that you do that are not part of the plan. Remember, this is the plan. These two guys here, the queen and the bishop, they are here to do a certain job. The other distractions can help your opponent to really lose focus and forget that there is actually an impending danger. So this is something worth noting. Now let's see. It picks the bishop. Well, it's a problem, like I said, but not much of a problem. Moving forward, why am I doing this? I'm doing this because these castles here, lined up here, are actually providing an interesting twist to the whole plot and plan that I have. Very carefully. They actually pointing directly at the king, and so that's really bad for the white. And so this is not really a gift. I'm not offering it. It's not a sacrifice. It's actually a serious challenge to the thrown to white. So let's move on. And yet, you see, we always forget ourselves, don't we? But it could be a blessing in disguise. Going back, look at this. I was just looking at that one, forgetting that there was a white castle right here. Okay, so let's move on. Let's focus. We've lost it. No problem. Let's move on. Okay, so that is checkmate. Okay, checkmate. But let's see. Does it mean anything at all? Are we still okay? I think the best thing to do here is just to get a king out of danger, which we did. It looks like it's safe enough, except that this castle could come here and cause problems. So we could always escape, so there should always be an escape route or escape route. I don't know whether it's British or American. Pronounce it one way or the other. Moving forward, look at the situation, and here is our biggest challenge, this piece here. So what are we going to do? Let's see how we progress with that. That's the greatest sacrifice in the game. So here, the castle at G5 actually captures this pawn, and any novice wouldn't have done that, because why would I lose my castle to this pawn? But remember that we're trying to get rid of that. Not only are we trying to get rid of this, we're trying to also, this the main idea of getting rid of this piece at G3 is to checkmate the white. Okay, checkmate white. So let's see what he does. Does he really buy the bait? Okay, does he buy it? Because, well, he's being checkmated. So what would you have done naturally? I would have just left it there like that and then moved the king out of danger in this direction. I would have done that. I think that would help me a lot if I were white. But let's see what he does. He actually buys the bait, and this is it. This is the end of the game. This is the end. he shouldn't have eaten it, the pie. He shouldn't have eaten that cake. Now there you go. As he actually captured that, it allows me to go all the way and then just checkmate him. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a chess game. A few lessons learned from it that can also be applied to our lives. To learn to sacrifice things that are not so important. Could be something you're doing, a habit that doesn't help you. Sacrifice because your main goal is to achieve something greater. Okay, so think about the sacrifices, think about the baits, learn to give, well, not to trick people, but you know, as you give out, and I think there's something, a blessing in that, doing that. There's a blessing in giving. So let's learn to give, in a way you end up winning. So God bless you and have a nice day. And please subscribe. Please do subscribe at my YouTube channel and for subsequent videos. You can also like this video if you liked it. Stay blessed. Bye bye.